Hey, let's talk about the top Amazon tools for PPC. I'm Scott Needham. I've been an Amazon seller for about 10 years, most of the time actually just being a software developer. I have developed around the advertising API on Amazon. So let's dive in. I want to talk about 10 tools. I'm going to give you a superlative around each one on why it could be helpful for you. So if you're in your journey of what you can use to help your business, which one might actually fit for you? Because while there are probably about 100 tools, I'm going to talk about the 10 that I've either paid for them, I've either done an extensive demo, and I've done some research on all of them as an agency owner, as a software tool provider. So let's jump in. The first tool I want to talk about is called Sky. It's formerly known as Kenshu. Sky is probably the best tool if you are advertising outside of Amazon as well. They have awesome Amazon tools. They have really good budget controls. It's definitely going to win for those brands that are advertising on Google, on Meta, on Amazon, and they have a lot of campaigns, a lot of brands. This one can handle all of that. The customization is pretty interesting, and if you use Sky, you're probably in good hands. The next, let's talk about PackView. PackView has one of the best reputations. They have a lot of tools and a lot of customization. I actually think this tool gives you the most control of anything. That means you're gonna have to actively manage your campaigns. So really good for those people that want to get in the weeds. PackView is definitely enterprise focused, so larger brands will have the most chew into. One of the agencies that I work very closely with moved to PackView recently, and they've been very happy. So I think this is a solid tool. The third tool that we're going to talk about is actually Smart Scout. This is the only tool that I'm going to talk about that doesn't actually manage your bids. But what Smart Scout does is competitor intelligence. Smart Scout has the share of voice for keywords for across brands. We have this tool called Ad Spy that spies the competitive keywords. So let's take a brand like Coca-Cola. What keywords are they spending on and how much? And how often are they winning? So you can take someone else's marketing strategy and just roll it up into yours if you really want to be competitive with them on specific products or segments of products. The fourth tool that we're going to talk about is Quartal. Quartal probably wins on the AI-driven advertising tools. They have a very unique campaign structure that gives their keywords a lot of ability to change dynamically, and they do this with AI. There's no other tool that operates like Quartal. So if you want to lean in with AI, I think Quartal is a really smart choice. They have users publicly, Thrasio, the largest aggregator, uses Quartal. The next is Perpetual. I've used Perpetual. I think it's a phenomenal tool. I really like the simplicity. Their UI is very straightforward. It's probably the best of the, if you want to set it and forget it, if you want to build out campaigns and build smart stuff, and then let it do its own thing, it's very goal driven. I think Perpetua is really, really solid. Another thing about Perpetua that I really like is they teach you about advertising. As you start using the tool, you're like, this is how I should be thinking. In breaking out your category spend, your competitive spend, your defensive brand spend, all of this is broken out for you in a great way. Our number 5 tool is probably the most impressive tool that I haven't actually paid for. This is FeedVisor. It probably leads in the set it and forget it. You have to do that. I don't think they give you a ton of options. So worth looking into if that's your strategy. And I was very impressed with what they've built. This is the number 7 tool, is Zon Tools. Zon Tools was recently brought into the Carbon 6 family. What I really like about Zon Tools is it's very inexpensive to start out with. As recording this, it was as cheap as $10 a month, and you can get some optimizations. So really cool, and I would expect to see some changes to Zon Tools as it gets brought into the family of tools of Carbon 6. Worth checking out. The number 8, Takeometrics. Takeometrics is probably one of the older tools, been around for a long time, continue to innovate, continue to raise money so they can innovate. I think I have used it. It's very straightforward. I think you'll be happy with it. worth a demo in your process of searching. They also, a few of these companies actually have advertising agencies inside of their tools. So say you want a tool, but you also want someone to run it. They can handle that, and Takeometrics is one of them. Okay, number 9, Adbadger. Where does Adbadger really accelerate? Their community. They have a podcast and a community of people that really talk and geek out on Amazon advertising. There's a lot of questions, a lot of new innovations. You kind of need to lean into a community to help you stay ahead of the curve. So Adbadger's podcast and community are awesome, and their tool is very responsive to the needs of that community. So a tool that's definitely worth checking out. The final tool that I want to talk about is Adver. Adver started out of the Indian marketplace. With that, they have a very budget conscious seller in mind, but they have some of the best share of voice or metrics around what competitors are doing that I've seen that it lives inside of an advertising tool. So really cool what they're up to. And I definitely would like to see more about Adver, and I think they're innovating a lot. I expect to see them continue to rise and perform really well. That's it for today's top 10 tools. If you want to learn more about Smart Scout, we do have a coupon code, Smart YouTube, all caps. You put that in, and we will give you a discount off of your first 3 months. And you can look at your competitors' ads and really understand and build a marketing plan knowing what is already driving success. All right, that's it. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.